Live from Austin, Texas, with host Rosie Newberry. Local trends, shopping, and more. This is Studio 512.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Good morning, everybody, and thank you so much for joining us today for what is going to be a very special edition of Studio 512. We've got our producer, Blake Haynes, and Studio 512 co-host hanging out with us today. And we've also got BMO, Brian Morris. He's the executive chef of Hattie B's, and he is joining us today to talk more about what a fabulous chicken joint this is. So first of all, Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Rosie, Blake. Welcome to Hattie B's right here in South Austin on South Lamar.
Yes, South Austin. This is my very own neighborhood, BMO, so I'm pumped to be here. Okay.
Welcome home.
Yes, welcome home. Exactly. Okay, so why don't you give us a little backstory kind of about Hattie B's, what people need to know, and how you guys got started?
Absolutely. So Hattie B's was founded in 2012 by father and son, both named Nick. We're named after Nick's first daughter, Nick Sr.'s first granddaughter, Hattie. So Hattie's a real person, also grandmother and great-grandmother. So it goes back 3 generations in the Bishop family. But yeah, we're from Nashville. We're legit Nashville hot chicken. Combine great grandma-approved southern side items and desserts with crispy, crunchy hot chicken, fried chicken, grilled chicken, spicy, not spicy, and of course, amazing cold beverages. But the real star of the show is how great it feels to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, and actually you've led me right into my next question. You call it the juice,
Yes.
BMO. So tell me what you mean when we talk about the vibe of Hattie B's.
Yeah, well, we don't just want to bring the food of Nashville to Austin. If it's just food on a plate, it's not Hattie B's. We want to bring the feeling of Nashville everywhere Hattie B's goes to. It's pretty easy to do that here in Austin because Austin feels a lot like Nashville. It's like that combination of a hug and a high five, like loving excitement. So in Austin, that's pretty familiar, right? But other places you'd be surprised. But that's the vibe, that's the juice, the feeling of what it's like to be here at Hattie B's.
Yeah, and you guys have already welcomed us kind of into that family and that environment this morning, which we're so grateful for. But it's hard not to just want to jump on the table and eat all of this. But BMO, can you tell us, just kind of go through what's on the table here, as well as maybe walk us through some of your cocktails or beverages that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. So we go hot and cold. So let's talk about it. These are some of our greatest hits. So a lot of people don't know it, but you don't have to go fried and spicy to be at Hattie B's. Now, we do great hot fried chicken, right? But that all starts as perfect southern fried chicken that then gets bathed, dunked in hot melted spices. So you don't have to go spicy. In fact, you can even go grilled. And we even have an amazing southern salad. So cheat day, not cheat day. Savory, sweet. You can do it all here at Hattie B's. And of course, we'll wash it all down with some great beverages. We've got awesome Coke products, fresh brewed sweet tea, fresh made lemonade, but also boozy frozen ices.
Ooh.
Like imagine a frozen Jack and Coke. Also incredible cocktails like the Painkiller, like our version of a ranch water, which we call Shack Water.
Okay.
But all these drinks are designed to go great with our sometimes spicy chicken. So they all work great together, really refreshing and help ease the pain if you've gone a little hotter than you may have been ready for.
And it's funny he brings that up, Blake, because you and I might go a little hotter than we have bargained for.
A little deep tease.
Yes, later on this show, so make sure you stay tuned for that. I do want to ask about you guys specializing in Nashville hot chicken because it's not everybody that's had it. And
It's
so
true.
I want to make sure that people understand, like, this is not Buffalo. This is not what you
That's
maybe
right.
grew up with. This is kind of a wave that's taking over the nation. So if you wouldn't mind, talk to us a little bit more about what Nashville hot actually is.
That's right. So even though we were born in 2012, Nashville hot dates back to the 30s and 40s in Nashville.
Whoa.
With places like Prince's and Bolton's. And they set a few rules in stone that we work really hard to follow. So first of all, Nashville hot chicken is 2 things. It's perfect southern fried chicken, and it's dunked in hot melted spices, right? That's really the core of it. But it's always paired with sweet, soft white bread and crispy, crunchy kosher dill pickle, too. That pickle's there to help put the heat out, and that white bread sucks up that extra sauce, so it's like a little hot dessert at the end. But you don't have to go spicy. You don't even have to go fried. We're great for non-cheat days, too.
Yeah, I love it. Well, and I want to dive a little deeper into that point there. So let's say someone's never tried it before, and maybe they're a little hesitant. What would you say to them, or what would you do to kind of ease the nerves of that?
Absolutely. So medium is kind of our everyday, middle-of-the-road heat level. It's what we sell the most of at Hattie B's across the country. So medium's a great place to start. If you're good with the heat level of a hot store-bought hot sauce, right, like a El Yucateco or like a hot sriracha, hot honey, you're going to be great with the spice level of our medium. Hot's a little bit more, mild is a little bit less, But it doesn't go absolutely crazy, insano, until we get up into our enthusiast-only heat levels. And those are damn hot and shut the cluck up. But you know, where there is pain, there is pleasure. And so every order of Shut the Cluck Up goes right into local charity partners in every town that we're in.
We are definitely going to talk more about that, but I want to make sure that we talk, just before we let you go here, a little bit about the fact that Hattie B's is just a really welcoming environment. So as Blake was saying, if somebody hasn't come through the doors yet, you guys have 2 arms open. Come on down, try us out.
That's it. Just give us 30 seconds to put the love on you. We just want to put the love on you guys, and we got great food and cold drinks too. You know, if you need a little brightening to your day, a little sunshine, poke out from behind that cloud, just stop by South Lamar at Hattie B's.
And ask for BMO. This guy is a ton of fun.
All of our team here can take the same great care of you. We just want to meet you.
That sounds good to me. All right, thank you so much. And we are going to have a lot more coming to you live from Hattie B's here on South Lamar today. I do want to encourage you guys to check out their website, HattieB.com, or make sure you follow them on Instagram as well. It's Hattie B's, at Hattie B's, because that way you'll always stay up to date, and not a bad idea to download their app. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a few minutes, but make sure you stay with us, guys. We'll be right back after the break. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Kunik Orthodontics. Creating beautiful smiles since 1991 using customized treatment plans tailored to each unique patient. We're talking today about Kunik Orthodontics with Beth Hoyle, treatment coordinator. Beth, talk to us about Kunik and who it is y'all serve, because I was a little bit surprised by your statistics.
Kunik, Dr. Randy Kunik, an orthodontist here in Austin, has been in private practice for over 30 years, specializes in both children and adult orthodontics. So here we probably have about 70 to 80% of our patients are adults, ranging from their 20s up to their 80s.
Wow. Y'all are a top 1% Invisalign Blue Diamond Plus. Talk to me about what's new with Invisalign and if that's the only straightening option you use.
So Dr. Kunik, when we meet with a new patient, every patient that we meet, it's different. The case is different. The bite, the alignment. And so some cases are not a good candidate for Invisalign, and so we'll go in that toolbox and we'll get the traditional braces, or we'll design a plan, what we call a hybrid, where it's a little mix of both tools, the brackets and the Invisalign. And that is the only clear aligner Dr. Kunik does use in his practice.
Behind us is this iTero machine. Is that what it's called?
It's called the iTero, and they've come up with a few models.
Okay.
This has replaced, if you go down memory lane, the gooey molds, the impressions.
I hated them, that pink goop.
Yes. So this takes our assistants, which are fantastic, about 2 minutes to take an upper and a lower scan with what we call a bite registration. And then this scan is what we submit either to Invisalign or to our bracket lab or another lab for a particular appliance.
When I think of orthodontics, I think of getting those teeth straight, nice and bright and white, right? But there are health benefits here that we want to highlight.
Orthodontic treatment, 1, it's function, 2, it's for the overall health of the teeth. The aesthetic part, we always say, to be candid, that's the last thing on our mind. That's just the icing on the cake. But it's health, it's function, and 3, we don't want it to get worse.
So I know that orthodontic treatment traditionally has not normally been seen as something super affordable,
right?
But you're doing what you can to help folks pay for it.
Yes, it's an elective field, and so they're coming in for a reason. And so then it's my job to work with that patient to design that financial contract that works in their budget.
Sounds good to me, Beth. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Kunik Orthodontics has 3 Austin locations: downtown, Domain Northside, and Westlake. Make an appointment today at KunikOrthodontics.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Kunik Orthodontics. The following portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by CPI Health. Did you know September is Pain Awareness Month? Capital Pain Institute offers comprehensive pain management services, and these providers really understand the impact that chronic pain can have on people's lives. Dr. Eden Cowan is here to tell us more. And Dr. Cowan, I want to ask first and foremost, why Pain Awareness Month is so important and what folks should know about chronic pain, because there are some misnomers out there.
Absolutely, you're right. You know, as an interventional pain and spine physician, I have firsthand knowledge and seeing how chronic pain can negatively impact lives. It's not just the pain or discomfort, it's people, their function and their mobility that's limited, their mood, their sleep quality, their ability to work, and also to enjoy social engagements with their friends and family.
So we are hoping to give hope back to people's lives. Can you share an example, actually, if you wouldn't mind, of someone who has received treatment from you and had a big improvement?
Yeah, absolutely. I have so many, but there's one I was thinking about as I was driving here today. She's a mother, she was a nurse, she was coaching her son's soccer team, and she had an injury that any of us could have. She tripped off a curb, and even though that initial injury healed, she was actually in a wheelchair when I saw her. She actually wasn't even able to wear shoes because her foot was hurting so badly she was wearing flip-flops only. We opted to do what's called a dorsal root ganglion stimulator trial, and that's the beauty of this type of device. You can always test it before you actually have it implanted. So now she's walking, she's wearing heels, she's coaching, she's hiking, she's a consultant. For me, that's really what this is about.
That's actually the last question I just want to ask about, is how you involve patients in decisions about their care.
Oh, for sure. Kind of to get back to your initial question about acute pain versus chronic pain. So, you know, we've all stubbed our finger or toe, or maybe, you know, went to drain the pasta and touched the hot pan and our fingers burned. So those types of pain, that's going to improve. But if it doesn't get better after a couple of months, you know, then it becomes more chronic. So that's that 3-month point. Before that, what I would recommend is, if it's persistent, seek care with your primary care physician, talk to them about it, start some physical therapy. I would not be able to do what I can do for my patients without my team. They help schedule the patients for their procedures, they help answer the questions on the phone, so teamwork makes the dream work.
It does. They do say that. All right, Dr. Cowan, thank you for your time.
Yes, my pleasure. Thank you.
Capital Pain Institute has multiple locations in the Austin area. Find the one nearest you at capitalpain.com. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by CPI Health. Hey everybody, welcome back. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. We are having such a good time here at Hattie B's Hot Chicken on South Lamar, coming to you live, so it's a very special version of Studio 512 today. We've got Blake Haynes, our co-anchor and producer here at Studio 512, brand new, so we're happy to have him on the team. And we've got BMO, Brian Morris, who is the executive chef of Hattie B's. Brian, how does it feel to have a live show happening for your restaurant here today?
I mean, this is so cool. Pinch me. And I'm so glad you guys got to hang out a little bit longer. So, yeah, very cool.
Well, we're happy to be hanging out with you. And part of the reason we get the pleasure of being with you today is because this is the first location here in Austin, but you guys have a brand new second location coming later this fall, so give us all the details.
Oh my gosh, we're so excited. A long time in the works. But yes, coming to the Domain north of the river, 3100 Esperanza. So if you know where Loro is in the Domain, right around the corner from Loro on Esperanza. And we cannot wait to open up our second Austin area location right next to some of our favorite neighbors.
Okay, so it's happening this fall, so get really excited about that, guys. Not only that, but I'm so glad you brought up Loro, because actually you guys are pretty darn good friends.
We are.
And when you opened this restaurant, you did a collaboration, and it went like hotcakes, like waffles.
Yes, just like hot chicken and waffles. Yeah, when we opened our South Lamar location, right before, we had a big party with Loro. They were kind enough to let us come in and take over about half a dozen menu items. We collaborated together on those at all of their locations, and so it doesn't feel like we can open another one in Austin without a big old Loro party. And so that is this weekend, starting tomorrow at all Loro locations.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that.
14th, yes, exactly. And as you said off camera, get in early, because if you've got your eyes set on enjoying this collaboration, You guys have stocked really well.
Yep.
But it is possible to sell out.
Yeah, fair enough. So we're doing 6 incredible menu items you can only get this weekend. The best of Lauro meets the best of Hattie B's. And while we intend to have enough to last through the end of day Sunday, I can't guarantee it. You guys are wild. You really showed up last time. And we expect the same this time. So if you're really set on getting one of these or all of these incredible menu items, come Friday, come Saturday, because, Sunday, while we'll do our best, no promises. And we've actually got half of that menu here to preview with you today.
Yeah, so I was going to say that. This is just a tease here on the table, but kind of walk us through what's here because it all looks delicious.
Yeah, so these are 3 of our 6 menu items. We've got to leave some surprises for you to discover at Lauro, but let me tell you what we got here. First of all, starting in the middle with our Lauro meets Hattie B's sandwich. This was far and away the runaway hit of our last collaboration together, and so we brought it back. This is a toasted Martin's bun, crispy country kosher dill pickles, yuzu miso comeback sauce, our Hattie B's hot chicken breast, bacon laced pimento cheese, chicken skin furikake, Lauro citrus cabbage slaw, all in the most amazing sandwich you're ever going to have.
Now say that all again faster. No, I'm just kidding.
It is the chicken sandwich of your dreams.
Yeah.
Sitting next to it, if you've ever been to Hattie B's, we've got incredible bacon cheddar grits, but we're making them even better by finishing them in Lauro's hardwood smokers, topping them with Lauro chili crisp and brisket burnt ends. I swear, this is my favorite grits I've ever had, and I'm a Nashville boy. I love grits. This is like the Lord's grits. You have to have these. And then the third one that we'll show you is the sesame noodles. So when we started opening Hattie B's at Lauro here in Austin, I was camping out at Lauro at lunchtime. That's how we got to know each other. And these cold sesame noodles were instantly and still are my favorite thing there. And so we are dressing them up with some of that hot chicken skin furikake. It's that seaweed and sesame seeds, mushroom, hot chicken skin. And then spicy Hattie B's flavored Pop Rocks.
What?
Yeah. It's like nothing you've ever had before. So it's just a sensory explosion, literally.
I
in
assumed
your
it
mouth.
was salmon roe.
No. These are custom Hattie B's Pop Rocks.
That's
so,
insane.
Just like you expect from being a kid, but spicy. Tastes like Hattie B's. So
I love that.
These are just 3 of our 6 items. We've got a special cocktail, and I think the thing I'm most excited about is our chicken and waffle sundae. I'm not going to tell you anything more.
Okay.
But you got to come check this out.
Ooh, a dessert in the mix.
This all sounds
They
just
have
incredible.
me already.
Yeah.
Chicken and dessert. Yeah.
I'm excited. Okay. I want to talk about how best to stay in touch because there is one way that people can stay kind of ahead of the game when it comes to opening your new location, when it comes to new
That's right.
rollouts here at Hattie B's. Tell us about that.
Yeah, you can follow us on social media, but the absolute best way to stay up to date with everything going on at Hattie B's, be an insider and get all the deals, is to just go on your favorite app store and download the Hattie B's app. You'll be the first to know.
Yeah.
Sounds easy to me. Okay. And the last segment that we're going to be doing with Hattie B's today, would you like to tell us what it is?
This is the fun one. So we're going to do the Shut the Cluck Up Challenge. You ready to see if they can handle the heat?
I'm scared.
We are worried, and Blake is not a huge fan of heat, so we're crossing our fingers.
You got this,
We'll
Blake.
be back with you in just a few minutes. In the interim, y'all, your favorite app store, go to it, Hattie B's app. That's where you want to stay ahead of the curve. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken.
This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, we have a birthday every single year, and I think it's on that day that you really start thinking, oh no, the time is passing. But that may not necessarily be the reason that you're looking a little bit older when you take a little peek in the mirror. It's a virtual world. We're just seeing a whole lot more of ourselves nowadays. And nobody knows that better than our friend Scott DeFalco, who's going to tell us a little bit more about Plexiderm this morning. Scott, hello.
Rosie, great to be with you. Yeah, those birthdays, they seem to come quicker every year. The number goes up, and people have the misconception that just because they're getting older, or maybe that they have too many wrinkles, that they can't deal with them. And that's just not true. With Plexiderm's new rapid reduction serum, we're going to reduce the appearance of all the key signs of aging in less than 10 minutes, Rosie. It is the in the moment, I need results now product, and it's completely topical. That's why people love it, but we're going to jump right into the before and after pictures so people can see how effective this product will be.
Absolutely. In fact, this is one of my favorite things to do is like, when you're on Amazon or something like that, I want to see the before and afters. So this is going to be one of my favorite versions.
The proof isn't in the pudding, it's in the pictures.
It's in the pictures. Okay, we got Laura, we got Benny, we got Rose.
3 lovely ladies right right here that are dealing with issues, especially around the mouth. You can see it with Penny, and you can imagine how she felt after she put Plexiderm's Rapid Reduction Serum on. I mean, it's a dramatic improvement, and to see it on your screen is pretty amazing, but to be there and witness it in person like I was, Rosie, it's mind-blowing. The people feel so much better about themselves, and all they do is put a small amount on that problem area, wait 10 minutes, and they're seeing the results you're seeing on the screen.
Absolutely. It's incredible that that's not retouched. It's incredible that we're just talking product photos. It's crazy stuff. Let's talk about Maria, Rita, Samantha.
This is actually my favorite montage, Rosie, because the reason why people originally turned to Plexiderm was for the three-dimensional bag. Now, these are three different ladies in three completely different age groups, spanning about 25 years. They have the dark circles, they have the under eye bags, but it didn't matter how old or young they were or the issues that they had. You can see what Plexiderm did for them. It completely got rid of the dark circles and the under eye bag. So people can get these issues at any age, really, even in their 20s, depending on genetics, lifestyle choices. Maybe they have allergies, didn't get enough sleep, but it does not matter with Plexiderm. It does not discriminate. We take care of all age groups for men and women.
I'm glad you brought up men as well, because our next montage includes Mona, Carol, and now we've got a man in the mix. We've got Don.
My guy, Don, I love Don, and he had the forehead lines that he was dealing with, the deep set forehead lines, Mona with the under eye bags, and Carol with the laugh lines around her eyes and those crow's feet. I want to talk to the guys right now, Rosie, because there's a misconception out there, again, for the men that, they can't get female products, or, that they shouldn't use them and this and that. That is out the window, fellas. It's okay for you to take care of yourself and look better. And for that, you're going to want to use products like this, or what people normally refer to as women's products. They're not just for women, they're for everybody. The men make up a big part of our fan base with Plexiderm, because with our new serum, it goes on clear. So there's no chalky white residue, so men can put it on. It's like a moisturizer. It goes right into your skin. So that's one of the reasons why men love it. And for the females out there, the number one question I get, the number one question I get is, do you have any free samples? And the second question I get is, does this work with makeup? And again, it works great with makeup because it goes on clear. So ladies, if you're watching right now, put Plexiderm on a clean, dry face, wait 10 minutes, then use oil-free makeup as normal. I want to stress that, because anything that has oil in it will counteract the effectiveness of Plexiderm. So put on oil-free makeup, and you're going to get up to 10 hours with the results, Rosie. That's another thing people love about this product.
Amazing. Okay, our last little set here, Ellen, Robin, Jill.
These are three different ladies again. This is a perfect example of how Plexiderm's new serum is working on all the key signs of aging. They had more than one issue they were dealing with. So it's not just the under eye bag. Again, it's the forehead lines, it's the crow's feet, it's those pesky laugh lines around your mouth, and also a real underappreciated part of your body that with aging is an issue, Rosie, loose skin under your neck. That's a big one. And the reason why this serum is so effective is because we've added peptides and collagen to the formula. So we're talking moisture in your skin, we're talking firmness. That's why you're seeing that nice, youthful, glowing look in the before and afters. And again, that's why this product is lasting so long, up to 10 hours with the results. As I stated earlier, that's because of the collagen we put in the new formula.
Let's talk about other reasons why Plexiderm has such a huge fan base.
Number one, for me, or at least from what I've heard, completely topical. No painful injections or expensive doctor visits. People don't have to go through that. There's three things in life I'm afraid of, Rosie. Number one is sharks. Number two are snakes. Number three are needles. So when you look online and they say, oh, you can do minimally invasive procedures. Anything that involves putting a needle into my face is majorly invasive. So the fact that we don't have to do that with this product is the number one thing people love about it the most. The fact that it works so quickly and the fact that it lasts so long. That's really what's differentiating this product.
Not only that, you guys always try to make it special. You have something special going on right now.
This is our biggest discount ever. So this is the Plexiderm 6 application trial pack. Okay, I'm holding it in my hand right here. You can see the 6 applications. So right now, Rosie, this is $14.95. plus free shipping with a 30-day money-back guarantee from the day you receive it. But trust me, you're not going to need to use that. You're going to love this product. We also, if you want to just dive into getting a full bottle, we have 50% off a full bottle of Plexiderm, or maybe if you've been a user before and want to start up again. It's really 2 different options that are great. But this trial pack, if you just want to try it to see how effective it'll be for you, it's very affordable. Again, $14.95 plus free shipping. The only way to get that deal is to call that 1-800 number that's right there on your screen. That's 1-800-727-6719. You're a phone call away from forgetting about the number on your birthday. You're going to look 10 to 20 years younger in just 10 minutes.
Makes it easy to say yes, Scott. We always appreciate your time and your charisma. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great to be with you as always, Rosie.
You can try Plexiderm today for just $14.95 with no automatic shipping by visiting plexidermtrial.com or by calling 1-800-727-6719. You will also receive free shipping by ordering right now. Again, go to plexidermtrial.com or call 1-800-727-6719. This segment is sponsored by Plexiderm.
Welcome back, everybody. The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken. Y'all, now is the time. We've been teasing it all show, but it's the Shut the Cluck Up Challenge. We're hanging out with Blake Haynes, co-host and producer of Studio 512. We're so happy to have him here. And BMO, Brian Morris, executive chef here at Hattie B's. And you have put some love and some heat into some of the products that you've got for us. You say eating first is the most important part, so we look really messed up on TV.
You weren't supposed to tell him that, but yes, it's true. That's what we all want to see here, right? We want to see how you react to our highest heat level, Shut the Cluck Up. This is all of our chilies. This is cayenne, habanero, and ghost. 500,000 Scoville. But don't forget, every single order contributes to Dell Children, so there's pleasure in paying.
It's for a good cause.
That's right. It's for a good cause.
I love the kids.
We're going to be kind to ourselves first. We are going to start with a lower heat level, and this is one that when people walk through the door, you say, okay, this is actually a pretty good one to start with.
Yeah, this is one that was actually born right here in Austin. It's our sweet and smoky dry rub. It's the only flavor that's not actually done. Born right here in Hill Country.
Oh, it's really good. I'm so sorry, I'm right on top of you, but I can taste just a little bit of heat, but the sweetness is really nice as well.
That's lovely, yeah. Stuck in my
Not the
throat.
pain
Yeah.
still
No.
But the pain is coming.
But it's coming.
That's right.
I can't believe you stuck ghost pepper in this, but you said it is about taste. You guys don't want to just be, hey, I did it. I survived the challenge. You want the flavor to be there.
We do. We want every one of our heat levels to taste great. And there's no hiding the fact that this is brutally hot. Shut the Cluck Up is like 500,000 Scoville. I mean, it tastes great, but it's also 20 minutes of just, roaring endorphins, which is maybe the best part.
Here we go.
I'm scared.
All right.
Okay,
Everybody
I'm gonna
tuck
grab
in.
this one.
Get a little something.
My hand's shaking.
All
I'm
right,
just kidding.
I
I'm
was
just kidding.
told- Oh, that's 2 slices. No, thank you.
Okay, go for
Listen,
it.
listen. It's the universe speaking.
It's for the kids, Rosie.
It's for the
for the
children.
kids.
I was told.
We'll double it, right?
Okay, cheers, everybody. Here
Blake,
we go.
you got this.
I'm scared.
We were told. Ooh.
My nose.
There's a little secret that you guys should know. They actually did this really well. When eating high heat levels at Hattie B's or anywhere else, the number one thing to do is avoid the lips. If you can get it past your lips, you're going to be in much better shape. Also remember that when you're touching these higher heat levels, your fingers become weaponized. These are gun fingers. So be careful. Wash your hands multiple times, right, Blake?
Yeah.
Yeah, before doing anything else. Rosie, how are we feeling?
I don't think I've ever cried on camera before.
Oh my gosh.
Before. The flavor is good.
It's intense.
It's very intense.
So
Like,
this is ghost pepper, habanero, cayenne pepper, everything we've got, we're bringing it to Shut the Cluck Up. Now, there's ways to put out the heat. Rosie, banana pudding, Blake, black-eyed pea salad,
okay.
Emo. Oh, no chance.
Okay.
And I love a banana pudding. So.
That's definitely helping.
Crispy, crunchy, kosher. It'll help swallowing all the chicken that's spicing your mouth also.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Bimo, I'm proud of you because I can see you sweating, my friend.
Listen, I've done this for 10 years, and it never gets easier.
Oh my gosh. Wow. This is
I'm just thinking
a
about
lot.
children right now.
It's for the kids.
It's a wonderful organization. It hurts
Oh
to talk.
my gosh. Okay, Bimo, if you can get it out. So we tried kind of a lower heat level and the most intense. So kind of give us the range though of heat levels because you have more than just these two.
That's right. It all starts with perfect Southern fried chicken. So Southern, right? Just above that, sweet and smoky. Then we get into our proper Nashville hot chicken with mild, medium, and hot. These are our everyday heat levels. Above that, if you're just into making bad choices, you can go with our enthusiast-only heat levels. And that's damn hot and Shut the Cluck Up. Now, from hot to damn hot to Shut the Cluck Up, It doubles every time.
I am so proud of you for
And I
talking.
need you to keep that in
I
mind.
know, he's like fighting through the tears over here.
Well, it's all fun and games until I get a little snot.
A little off-camera help from your better half.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the local charity, of course, is Dell Children's, and that is actually specific to each location. So right now we
That's
only
right.
have the one location. Oh, you got ice cream, brave man.
Yep.
But soon we'll have a domain location
That's
as
right.
well. And we've got Hattie B's that's across the nation right now. You guys are in
That's
more
right.
than 5 states, but it's for each individual city. You pick a local charity.
That's right. This is for you. So it's city specific, and so Domain and South Lamar will have the same charity partner, and here in Austin, that's Dell Children's. But we want to be involved in the communities we're in. We want that money to make a difference rapidly, and that's why we take that Shut the Clock Up money and invest it locally in our communities, especially where it benefits kids and families, because Hattie B's is free.
I have to tell you, Blake, we've got to steal a little bit of that. This is so helpful.
It's like the burn comes back. Like I feel like it's like back again on my tongue. It's just too much.
We're becoming good friends having
We're
to
buddies.
share.
Rosie, Blake, I'm glad you were here today. Thanks for taking so much time today to spend with us here.
Okay, that helps. That for sure helps. Oh my gosh. Okay, so
So Blake, you're just 3 weeks in as a
yeah, and they're trying to kill me off already. No, I'm just
Besides
kidding.
this, what's been the hardest part? What's been the best part?
Ooh, the hardest part, the best part. Ooh. Okay.
Already falling in love with you.
Okay,
What'd
the
you like to do?
the best part, generally really quick, working with this team, and I don't just say that, it's really been awesome. The hardest part, that there's so much to choose from here. There's so much happening in Austin, and choosing between what to do and where to eat and where to go is really hard.
It's true. Well, I think you guys are on fire.
We literally are on fire.
Thanks to you, we know we are. Okay, everybody, we'll have to leave it there. I would say the ice cream is the way to go, by the way.
Yeah, it's
I'm
helpful.
Coming back to life a little
Yeah,
bit. We appreciate everything today. Guys, Hattie B's app is the place to get all the newest information. The domain location is opening in the fall. And of course, you can come down here and visit on South Lamar 7 days a week.
That's right.
You can also check out HattieB.com
Yep.
or on Instagram
At Hattie B's.
at Hattie B.
In the app.
All
Don't forget the
right.
app.
Thank you so much for spending time with us, Mimo. Thanks for hanging out,
See you tomorrow.
Blake. All right, sounds good. See y'all. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken.
The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored on behalf of Wyndham, Generac, T-Mobile, and GE Lighting by Tips on TV. Weather disasters, as we know, are becoming more frequent and more damaging, which is the reason that there is such a critical need for National Preparedness Month. Joining us today is FEMA certified disaster preparedness instructor and meteorologist Cheryl Nelson, founder of preparewithshare.com, a very clever use of wording, but she's a very smart cookie as well. Cheryl, good morning to you.
Oh, hi, Rosie. Good to see you again. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. Why is being ready for emergencies so essential? We hear oftentimes in Texas, it's not if, but when.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you took the words right from me. Exactly. And as a FEMA instructor, I travel the country and I train first responders who are busier than ever with disasters like tornadoes and floods. And the weather's been wild. And with climate change, you're right. It's not a matter of if, but when the next disaster will occur. So it's more important than ever to be prepared. And I know your area has been through a lot with some of that recent flooding lately, and my heart goes out to you.
Oh, thank you for those kind words, Cheryl. A good point to bring up, as you're just mentioning that there, is the cleanup from some of these, natural disasters. Doesn't take just months, it takes years. So it's going to be a long slog for us here in Central Texas. And that's something people should think about as well. So what is something that should be part of a disaster plan, Cheryl?
Yeah, exactly. And I know a lot of your folks know this. If you have to evacuate, think ahead about where you would go. A safe, reliable place, maybe a few nights a week, or unfortunately, it could be even longer. And that is why I trust Wyndham Hotels and Resorts. With 3 extended stay brands, Echo Suites, Hawthorne, and Waterwalk, you are covered from coast to coast. Now, these hotels are designed for longer stays with fully equipped kitchens, laundry, fitness centers, and free Wi-Fi. So they're perfect for families, evacuees, and all those amazing first responders who have been there helping you guys out. So plan ahead and visit wyndhamhotels.com/extended stay for the nearest location.
Really good point to have a plan as to where you might go. Let's talk about being at the house. How can we help prepare a home for disaster?
Backup power should be the cornerstone of every home preparedness plan, and I recommend Generac. In fact, in 2024, the U.S. had 1.5 billion electric outage hours, which is the most since Generac began tracking. Backup power is not a one-size-fits-all. Generac offers options to meet everyone's needs: home standby generators, and portable power stations. Generac provides that peace of mind when the grid fails, and even offers models that can support solar panels or energy storage systems for sustainable preparedness.
And you do a lot of communicating, Cheryl, but the truth is when, it all goes down, we need communications, not only between ourselves and each other, but to get important information coming in. So what would be your suggestion for communications?
Yeah, during a disaster, communication is not a luxury, it is a lifeline, and T-Mobile has got you covered. They built a resilient network that adapts with AI, automation, backup batteries, and generators. And T-Mobile's T-Satellite keeps you connected when traditional networks are affected or unavailable. They also proudly support those wonderful first responders and communities quickly, providing free Wi-Fi, charging, and portable power in affected areas like Kerrville. So to help prepare for a storm, save your key contacts, pack a go bag with a charger. During an outage, switch to low power mode, text first, and use Wi-Fi calling when possible.
Really good tips there. Any other preparedness tips that maybe we wouldn't expect?
Yes. All right, Rosie, this one is going to blow your mind, okay? This is a fun one. It is the GE LED Plus battery backup bulb. And I love these because they automatically turn on when the power goes out, providing over 5 hours of dependable light. They fit standard fixtures, give the same brightness as traditional bulbs, and can even be unscrewed and used as a flashlight. The GE LED Plus battery backup bulbs are perfect for making sure you're never left in the dark, and now you can have peace of mind knowing that with these bulbs, you are one step ahead of the next power outage. You can get them at shop.gelighting.com.
Smart thing to keep on the shelf. Okay, Cheryl, wonderful information today. Where should we go for more info?
Tipsontv.com.
Sounds good to me. Thank you for all your wonderful help, Cheryl, and a safe storm season to you.
You too, Rosie. Thanks.
The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored on behalf of Wyndham, Generac, T-Mobile, and GE Lighting by Tips on TV. Content segments during Studio 512 were paid for by Hattie B's, Kunik Orthodontics, CPI Health, Wyndham, Generac, T-Mobile, and GE Lighting by Tips on TV, and Plexiderm.